Honestly, when I started my YouTube channel, I never believed that someday it's actually going to become a full source of income for me. And here we are in 2025, still learning, still growing, still unlearning a lot of different things. So basically, in this video, I'm going to be sharing with us how I managed to turn my YouTube channel to a full income. Like when I mean I literally don't have any 9 to 5 job, and YouTube actually paid me. So I'm going to be breaking down every single thing for us in this particular video, all the mistake I did, the things I wish I didn't do back then, what I've been doing currently, and how I am able to keep up with my monthly revenue here on YouTube. Okay, try your best to make sure you pay attention. And with that much being said, let's delve straight into the video. So, hi my loves, welcome back once again to my YouTube channel. And if this is your first time here, you're highly welcome to Life of Princess Chiamaka. And on this channel, I literally share every single thing about my YouTube journey, my paycheck, how much YouTube pays me on daily basis, and some small motivations to keep you going here on YouTube. So let me take you a little bit back on how this whole thing started. Actually, I started YouTube last year, 2024, exactly this period last year, and I started with zero knowledge. When I mean I came over to this platform not knowing of how any single thing here actually works, because I have been able to test different things. Like I initially started from my main channel, not this particular channel you all are watching me from. And on this my main channel, I know that I started from posting shorts, hoping to maybe post long form content later, because long form content I was struggling to get the visibility, but on the short aspect I was getting the views. But all of a sudden things happened, and I finally decided to start posting more of long videos, because on YouTube here, if you post only short, like short revenue and long form revenue, they are not the same thing. Short revenue is actually very low, while long form revenue is actually very high. But those are back stories, because I don't want this video to be too long. Yeah, so after being able to switch to long form content, that was how I started uploading my long form videos. I happened to go viral, I think twice, with about 5,000 views or like 3,000 views, but that didn't still get me my watch hours for me to monetize my channel, because those videos were actually very short, and you know how difficult it is to get your watch hours. I'm not going to lie or try to sugarcoat it to any of us. Growing here is not easy. It's actually very difficult. But if you're able to come out of it, but if you're able to keep doing that thing you know how to do best, at the end of the day, it's worth it. What I'm currently earning on YouTube, if someone could tap me last year October and tell me that, Princess, someday you're going to look at your paycheck and be seeing $500 that YouTube paid you, I would literally call that person a liar, because I didn't believe that it's actually ever possible. And also, there was a particular time that I actually wanted to quit my YouTube channel, because I was experiencing low visibility. A lot of things was going on due to some mistakes that I made, always chasing trend, and also making use of some clickbait titles. These are the mistakes that I was doing that I really wish I didn't do any of them, because it actually slowed my YouTube growth, even the short aspect. Because one thing you need to understand is, whatsoever you're posting on your short form content, you have to try your best to also post same on your long form content. That is if you really want to actually grow a real audience here. Because one thing you need to understand is that short form audience do not in any way care about whatever you do on your long form content. So that is why you have to try your best to make sure that they are both content, and always try to balance them. Do not post short more, except if you say, okay, I want to really earn from shorts. Okay, yeah. So now let's head over straight to that particular moment every single thing changed for me, because now I could still remember towards the month of November, on December, here on YouTube there's what we call vlogmas challenge, which is you posting every single day for the month of December. Not really every single day, but try your best to be consistent, and using the hashtag vlogmas. Okay, yeah. So I said to myself that okay, Vlogmas start December. Why not I start mine November? That is posting every single day from that November down to December, down to anytime I feel oh I am actually good to go with it. Okay, but I didn't really post every day. What I simply did was taking a break to analyze my channel viral video. Though back then it wasn't all this viral, and I still kept on going. Before I knew it, I was able to hit my 3,000 watch hours, which I also posted on my main YouTube channel. And by December 15th, which happened to be my son's birthday, I automatically got monetized because I had a second video that also performed well. So officially, I got monetized December 2024, December 15th, 2024, and from that very day, I started making money. So I got my first ever YouTube paycheck around February 18th. Why was because when you get monetized, you need like 1 month to process your AdSense, get every single document ready. So it was actually so mine actually took a lot of time because I was still more like a novice, and I had delay with my AdSense because of the wrong post office address that I use. That is why when setting up your AdSense, you have to be careful of the kind of post office. And I think currently you can even verify online under how many minutes instead of waiting for 3 good weeks. Mine took me a month and 2 weeks for my AdSense to finally arrive. Yeah, so after all this, I got my first ever YouTube paycheck. I think for the month of December, YouTube paid me I think close to $500 or $400. I'm going to be dropping the exact amount on the screen. And when I saw that money, I was like, oh my god, it still felt like I was dreaming because coming up to this platform, I heard a lot of things from people. YouTube does not pay. It's actually so hard to grow here. So I didn't really know that I could actually make that amount. And guess what? That was actually one of my least amounts as of then because for the month of February I made higher. So that was how I started making money. Now, to be honest with us, there are some months that you also earn very, very little too. Yeah, but these were actually the beginning of my earning season here on YouTube. And another thing that contributed was that I also had a video that was performing well. Then thirdly is also my niche because you might be watching me right now and be like, "Ah, Princess was able to earn this. Why didn't I earn this amount?" My niche, which is from that my main channel, not this particular channel niche. That niche is YouTube growth niche and my audience location. Yeah. So the question is, how was I able to make this amount of money, and how have I been able to be earning here on YouTube? Now, the first thing I did, just like as I explained earlier on, was try my best to niche down to a particular thing. That is to a particular topic here on YouTube, which is teaching creators how to grow, how to get views, how to get subscribers, all the things they need in order for them to successfully build a YouTube channel. Okay. Then the second thing is I try my best to improve on every upload. I try my best to improve on my content itself, which is my title, my thumbnail, my hashtag. That is every single thing. Then the third thing I try to avoid is always uploading videos all in the name of I want to be consistent, or maybe this particular YouTuber posted video. Let me go ahead and post video. No, 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 no. It doesn't work that way. You have to now, one of the key point that actually works for me so well is each time I want to film a particular content, I will first of all ask myself some certain questions. Questions like out of how many subscribers do I have? Maybe five, maybe maybe 5,000, maybe 10,000 subscribers. Out of these 10K subscribers, this video that I want to upload, does it actually speak to the pain point of any of my viewer? Now, mind you, it can be cooking niche. You can have a health channel, sports channel, be it gym channel, anyone. So me being able to ask myself, because this particular trick and hacks that I'm sharing with us right now are also what I am using on this channel and my other channels. Okay, so they actually work. So After being able to ask myself such question, then the next thing I do is to go ahead and upload the video if I feel that it actually speaks of a pain point of my audience. Yeah, so this is how I've been able to keep the income going and going. Taking a break to finally understand, okay, this is actually what my channel is all about. These are the kind of audience subscribed to me, and these are the kind of videos they are likely to be interested in. Instead of always jumping on trend, instead of waiting for a particular YouTuber to post, then I go ahead and make my own video. So after being able to analyze all those things, I took my jotter and I pen down every single thing. I pen down all the topics that I'm going to be talking about. Guess what? November around 15th, 16th, I started that challenge, which is trying my best to post only content that my audience are interested in. And as God may have it, I had my first